कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविताशाखां वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलम्। रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पतये नमः। जयत्याश्रितसन्त्रास ध्वान्तविध्वंसनोदयः प्रभावान् सीतया देव्या परमव्योमभास्करः परमव्योमभास्करः।
श्रीमते निगमान्त महादेशिकाय नमः। In the Yuddha Kandam series of Srimad Ramayanam, after witnessing the beauty of a kavyam called as Hamsa Sandesham, we shifted our focus to Lanka. While Vibhishana and Kumbhakarna did give words of wisdom to Ravana, they didn't reach the ears of Ravana. Rather, Ravana and his son Indrajit abused, reprimanded Vibhishana, so much so that Vibhishana thought, enough is enough. I cannot be a person who partakes the adharmam that is meted to a lady called Janaki or Sita in the hands of my own brother Ravana. I will have to relinquish the riches that I have bequeathed in this Lanka and move to Bharatadesha. He left all the property, the riches, the power and the prestige that he had enjoyed in Lanka Pradesham just to be on the side of Dharma. Vibhishana travelled from Lanka Pradesham to Bharatadesham. He travelled with 4 of his dear friends. Chaturbihi saha rakshasaihi. Here goes the shlokam. Ityuktva parusham vakyam ravanam ravananujaha ajagama muhurtena yatra ramassa lakshmanaha. He arrived at the scene. Arrived, the right word is returned. Why is Ajagama returned rather than arrived? Because the original place for a Jivatma is to be with Paramatma. The original place for the Jivatma is the Kaustubhasthanam in the chest of Paramatma. And he was, because of his karma phalam, he had to be there in Lanka as the brother of Ravana. The moment enlightenment dawned in him, he reached and arrived and returned to the same place where he was meant to be. Ajagama muhurtena yatra ramassa lakshmanaha. See, anybody who starts a party, let us assume even if I start a political party, there will be at least 4 members who will join my party. Here Vibhishana left Lanka and there were 4 sane voices in Lanka that thought, what Vibhishana thinks is right. Not all of them were supportive of the king's decision. 4 of them, they joined hands with Vibhishana and said, we will join you. Te chapyanucharastasya chatvaro bhima vikramaha tepi varma yudho peta bhushanottama bhushitaha. So they all joined hands with Vibhishana and said, we will also come along with you to Bharatadesham. The moment Vibhishana headed the small group of 4 Rakshasas and arrived in the scene in Bharatadesham, meanwhile, Sugriva along with the other Vānaras, Rama and Lakshmana had arrived to the southern part of Bharatadesham. They were housed in tents by the sands of the southern ocean, Indian Ocean. The moment Sugriva saw these people coming from Lanka Pradesham, he got a bit thoughtful, worried. How can we give asylum to the citizens of another country? Is there a provision for us to give asylum? Should they be put into refugee camps? Should they be put into relief camps? What if the Lord of the land doesn't allow? All these thoughts came in his mind. Tamatma panchamam drishtva sugrivo vanaradhipaha vanaraisaha durdharsha chintayamasa buddhiman. Being a Vanara, now he thought, what should I do? As he thought, some of the Vānaras in Sugriva Goshti, they all said, see, these people are approaching to kill us. I am very sure these people are coming from Lanka Pradesham so that they can deter us from coming to Lanka, kill us here itself. Chintayitva muhurtam tu Vānaras vachaha Hanumat pramukhan sarvan idam vachanam uttamam. Even before they could get genuine reviews and testimonials from people, they started creating this rumor. We today call it rumor mongering. Grapevine, the corporate field light. So these people said, these people from Lanka have approached to kill us. What did they do immediately? When there is rumor mongering, the subjects will always get instigated. So they picked up the Shala Vriksham, rocks, stones in their hands to hurl at them. Yesha sarva yudhopetais chaturbis saharakshasaihi. Now, as Vibhishana was heading these Rakshasas who were dependent on him, who believed in his thoughts, he had to protect them. They had sought asylum in him. He had to protect them. So looking at Sugriva who was heading the Vānaras, those Vānaras were standing with rocks in their hands, Shala Vriksham in their hands, ready to attack. That time, Vibhishana spoke in a loud voice. He thought, if I don't speak even now, these people will hurl stones and kill us here itself. Sauvacha mahaprajnaha Sverena mahata mahan Sugrivam tanscha samprekshya Khastayeva Vibhishanaha. Vibhishana spoke. What did he speak? He said, Ravano nama durvritto Rakshaso Rakshaseshwaraha Tasyaham anujo bhrata Vibhishana iti shrutaha Sachanah pratijagraha Ravanaha kalachoditaha Uchyamanam hitam vakyam Viparita ivaushadham Soham parushitastena Dasa vachavamanitaha Tyaktva putramscha daramscha Raghavam sharanam gataha Nivedayatamam kshipram Vibhishanam upasthitam Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Raghavaya Mahatmane. These verses, as spoken by Vibhishana, have been time and again reminisced by all our acharyas as the epitome of selfless, uninterrupted, unadulterated bhakti. Avichinna smriti santana rupa taila dharavat bhakti rupam. Like the uninterrupted flow of the oil is this bhakti, is this sharanagati. You may be wondering, what did Vibhishana say, sir? Vibhishana said, Ravano nama durvritto. First of all, you should always agree to the truth on your side. When parents defend their children, they will never want to listen to anything which is against or a limitation in their children. They'll say, no, my son is very good. My daughter is excellent. She is exquisite. Well, parents have the right to believe their children are good. but not at the cost of masking their disadvantages. Here Vibhishana says, Ravano nama durvrittaha. Yes, my brother Ravana is a durvritta, man of very poor character. Rakshasaha Rakshaseshwaraha. He heads all the Rakshasas. He calls himself the leader and the king of Rakshasas. Tasyaham anujo bhrata. Yes, I have a disadvantage in me that I am born as his youngest brother. Tasyaham anujo bhrata Vibhishana iti shrutaha. You may have heard my name. My name is Vibhishana. Sachana pratijagraha Ravanaha kalachoditaha Uchyamanam hitam vakyam Viparita ivaushadham. Yes, time is testing him and his intellect. That has gone for a toss where he is not listening to any words of wisdom. Uchyamanam hitam vakyam viparita ivaushadham. Everything that I say of good words or anybody says doesn't go in the right fashion to his ears. It becomes the other way round. He does everything opposite to what we say. Soham parushitastena dasavachava manitaha. Despite me giving words of advice, despite being his brother, I have been ridiculed and reprimanded and insulted and humiliated in his country. Tyaktva putramscha daramscha Raghavam sharanam gataha. That is when I took a resolve. Vibhishana says, Putramscha daramscha. I have abandoned my children, my wife, all my property. Why? Just to seek asylum at the feet of Rama. Raghavam sharanam gataha. Nivedayata mam kshipram. Please go and tell fast. Vibhishanam upasthitam. Vibhishana has come. Please go tell him fast. Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Raghavaya Mahatmane. Sarvaloka Sharanyaya. Why? We all know that he is the one who gives refuge to the entire world. Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Raghavaya Mahatmane. Tell that Raghava that this Vibhishana has come. Tell him that this Vibhishana is the youngest brother to Ravana. Please go tell him that. As Sugriva heard this, as the Vānaras who were ready with those rocks and shala trees in their hands heard this, they were stupefied. They did not know what to do. They stood like frozen images. When I speak about images, I speak about rocks. We need to understand that this country, Bharata Desham, has rocks of different varieties. You go to the state of Odisha, beautiful Kalinga architecture of Konark, Puri, the temples of Bhuvaneshwar, of the eastern Ganga, of the Kalinga architecture, you have a stone there. You come to the temples of the Cholas and the Pandyas and the Nayakas in the state of Tamil Nadu, hard granite. You go to the temples of the Hoysalas in the central and the southern Karnataka, you will find a very soft stone. You go to the temples of the Kakatiyas in Telangana and some parts of Andhra, there will be a mix of hard and soft stone. You go to the temples of the Rashtrakutas in Maharashtra, they will all be temples carved as monoliths. You go to the temples of Dilwara in Rajasthan, it is all marble. So, Bharata Desham itself, that houses a plethora of exquisite architecture, has stones. What you see in my background is the carving made from the stone available in Odisha. This stone has been carved to various incidents and depictions from our Itihasas and the Puranas in the very place called Omkara Kala Kutira in the outskirts of Bangalore. This is not an architecture of the 13th or the 15th century. It is an architecture of the 20th and the 21st century. While we discuss stone, Here these Vānaras were holding stones to hit on Vibhishana, but the moment they heard Vibhishana making such sensible statements of Sharanagati, were stupefied. Will Sugriva be adept enough to convey the essence of Vibhishana's speech to Rama? Will Rama accept Vibhishana? More about Vibhishana Sharanagati, the pinnacle, the zenith, the crest jewel of Ramayana, in the next episode.
Dear Astika reader, I am happy to be authoring a 2-part book on the Ramayana in English. The first part is slated for release in the year 2024. The book aims to recreate and retell the Ramayana of Valmiki, conforming to the ancient commentaries and other allied literature. To receive notifications of the book release, kindly register with www.deshikadaya.org/books. Namaskaram.